เฮ้ยประมาทไม่ได้นะไอ้นี่ตึงอยู่นะโอ้โหฮัลโหลมาแล้ว W Gaming เรียบร้อย
into the roster, Forsaken swapping roles around, and this Cypher pick. Oh my god. I don't think that this team is done of.
สวย
They had a strong showing against Genji yesterday.
เชี่ยเพิ่งเคยเห็นไซเฟอร์ด่านนี้สัตว์
on Lotus, but they managed to come back with smart mid-rounding, so I don't want to.
แปลกมากครับอเล็กปล่อยของอีกแล้ว
It is what it is. Like every match,
yeah, เล็กปล่อยของว่ะ
even we saw in that long, video we had in between the matches, where Buzz was talking about, against the Asian teams, it's always different, and between the Korean teams as well, it's always different. So I feel like, T1 might come in here with a fresh mindset against PRX. They're definitely going to need it as things are about to. นี่ไงอยากเห็นแล้วมึงเจสันดีนะที่มึงใส่หมวกไอ้สัตว์มันนั้นหัวมันหลุด Yeah, and they go really quickly. Something is already on the site, and he is hunting alongside of Rover there, the dog. His name is not Trailblazer.
แล้วดูไมฟิกครับกันหลัง1เจอ3ใจเย็นไมฟิกโอ้โหใจเย็นโอ้โหเชี่ยแม่งใจเย็นจริง
Insane lockdown on the mound there from Mindfreak and Zeta tries his best
แม่งใจเย็นจริง
PRX at the end
แม่งใจเย็นสมชื่อแม่งใจเย็นแบบว่าแบบแม่งบ้าจัดอะไมฟิกจริงๆอะไอ้เชี่ยนี้ค่อยๆยิงเลยอ่ะแม่งเก่งจังวะเสียงตีนวิ่งมาโคมคามแต่มันเอามาก
And at the same time, I mean, thinking about this, T1 when they played against Zeta on this map, they actually lost 13-10. That was their super weak match. They won in the overall game, but still, it shows that Lotus can be a bit rocky sometimes for T1. Now, PRX trying to control the site, trying to be a little bit not overly W gaming.
Yeah, for now. They throw a couple things. They're like, "Oh, Saya players over there. Let's."
I say that, but
yeah, it's gonna be.
อะไรวะน่ะ
PRX already on the A site.
Yeah, something.
Typical Saya.
Aggressive chat.
Marshall here, holding down B, and so they just avoid him. They just go to A. And really quick, they go in the Cypher. Gonna be very annoying. And Forsaken is just gonna win with the Ghost against a Marshall.
Wow.
Saya's not able to hit those shots. Devi gonna steal that one away. It is a flawless to PRX, 2-0.
Such control. Forgive me for getting overly excited, but
it's understandable.
PRX.
พี่ว่าเขาใจเย็นขึ้น
And he does it all with just a Ghost. Now he can afford an operator if he so chooses.
เรื่องยิงมันก็ขึ้นด้วยแหละแต่แม่งนิ่งมากคือไม่มีแบบว่าไม่มีแบบกระสับกระส่ายให้เห็นนะมีแต่แบบนิ่งๆเรียบๆเนียนๆ
They keep playing different roles and they're just still so darn good on it.
หลายช็อตแล้วครับที่เขาทำได้ดีมากไว้ฟิกมันทัวร์นาเมนต์
It's his first debut and he still did such a good job. Now back into it, something jiggling for information. It's just now T1's full buy and they're looking to go aggressive.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Meanwhile,
ใครจะเอาอะ
PRX, take a look at what they have left. There's still a stinger here on something who's actually not really even close to a blade storm or anything just yet. So
โอ้โหใช้ได้นี่เม็ดนี้พรีเมียมอยู่โอ้ยอ้าว3-3ครับ3-3นะ
Be a bit easier here for PRX as will they rotate out of here. It looks sort of likely as Forsaken, who by the way was the second choice for MVP.
น่าจะรอให้เจสันเดินหรือเปล่าอย่างนี้เจสันเดินก่อนครับเล่นคนเดียวก่อนเดินฟรีเรียบร้อยแล้วได้บอมเลยเจสันคนเดียวตีบอมแตก
There's a lot of reasons for it. I think his incredibly deep agent pool is
เฮ้ย
and something's just disgusting. He got a bunch of votes too, by the way.
Something with a shorty is something that you never want to mess with, but Unskin just recenters his aim, gets a couple more.
Yeah, very nicely handled by Munchkin there.
Munchkin.
We are going to have, looks like, 3 of the rifles going to be kept here by the side of T1. Or actually, I guess 2. And one of them was bought there by Carpe. Going to go for the half armor. Just take a look at the replay here.
I mean, starting things off, it was a very good pick outside of C by T1, but at the same time,
โอ้มันขี้
thinking back to
มึงเอาเรื่องเหมือนกันนี่หว่าเพื่อน
Saya player
เอาง่ายๆยิงแม่นทุกคนว่ะ10 คนในเนี้ย
aggressive, re-peeking a lot, getting shut down, but
ตึง
Munchkin was always that pillar of the team.
ดูดิ
Sharp. It's Saya.
Yeah.
เกิดอะไรขึ้นอ่ะ
The aggression works.
หาย2
Yeah, something picking up the operator. He is on attack, and it is something's operator, so we were watching him. But side players like, hold on, observers, right back to me, okay? Like, I'm going to be the one that's creating the action. Picks up a couple of kills. Something did get the
โอ้
snipe
ได้มาผมมี
on the A site.
ของดีเนาะ
Looks like Paper
ใช้
X
ไป
want to attack there now.
Looking to get the A site, but that's going to be Munchkin staying hidden. Again, this guy, the pillar of the team. He was hitting a lot of sheriff shots, still sharp no matter what happens, and now the reckoning gets sent out. Saya finding a third, maybe a fourth.
Oh man,
Oh,
Saya's
Saya
just
gets
popping off today.
เย็ดแม่สายย่า
Already a 4K in
ชิบหายแล้ว
round
Paper Leg
4.
มันก็ลั่นเหมือนกันครับ T1 อ่ะ
Something picks up a better weapon, but it
ถ้า
doesn't
T1 ลั่
matter
น
much.
ก็น่ากลัวเหมือนกันนะไอแบรนด์ไอสายย่าเนี่ย
That's 2 rounds in a row
แบร
now
น
to
ด์
the
สายย่า
side
มัน
of
ขี้นี่คือ
T1.
ตัวเดือดเลยนะ
We're in a really good spot.
Great start for T1. The
Oh.
Korean fans are
เอาเรื่อง
hyped.
เอาเรื่อง
And also just
ดูดิ
showing this
อุ้ย
statement
โอ้
that
โห
yes, we might have gotten rolled
กระสุนนี่ไม่มีนะติดกำแพงอ่ะ
but
ไอสัตว์ติดอยู่แต่ที่หัว
today will be a different result because we have evolved as well. We might not have any crazy, flashy tricks
my.
or double duelist compositions that only Paper X can play. We also have a lot more procedures now with Autumn coaching the team. Paper X is going to go
หัวดูกระสุนเหรอ
ham
มัน
onto
แม่น
the
ครับ
A
มันแม่น
site.
มันแม่น
No one's here though.
เอาแล้วปล่อย A
Except for Munchkin rotating over.
It's gonna come over real
ปล่อย A
quick.
อย่างงี้หล่อมๆนะ
Shots
หล่อม
through.
ๆ
We
นะ
got
ปล่อย A อย่างงี้หล่อมๆนะ
Gonna be thrown out as something gonna make its way onto the site with a blade storm looking to
แม่ง
potentially
กระโดดเอาแน่
sneak
Oh,
around the
good
way.
fight.
He's gonna
Yeah.
updraft into a flash. Doesn't really see much anyway. Even if
เขา
he
ตั้งใจ
could.
รีเทคครับฝั่งนู้น
Well, Paper X on this half buy. At least they secure the spike plant, but now holding a post plant. It's going to be T1 with retakes and something that they probably expected.
อุ้ยไม่เห็น
Overwhelmed.
ไม่เห็นตำแหน่ง
Something
something
goes up and hits Saya player in the head.
Yeah, Saya looking for the pretty aggressive angle all the way up.
Whoa!
Something with
Whoa!
stopped with the 3K. Unbelievable
Shit.
stuff on the back of the site there. And
เฮ้ยนี่มันอะไร
immediately something's gonna bring back control to Paper
เฮ้ยนี่มันอะไร
Oh my god!
Does have an operator. They will absolutely go
ที่
in
มี
there
แต่
and
เวอ
take
ร์
that
ไอ้
away.
สัตว์
Mind Freak just gonna take that down with the classic. It's a thrifty. They get the operator back for something. And I would say he earned it in that
แม่งมี
round.
แต่เวอร์ไอ้เหี้ยแม่งเวอร์
Without a
ชิบหายเวอร์
doubt.
ทุก
I
คน
mean,
เลย
look at that replay again. First of all, yeah,
ตัว
perhaps
สองอะ
Saya,
ตัวสอง
you know,
แม่น
getting
มาก
a little bit maybe greedy
โอ้
or
โหมันฟิก
trying to find some kind of
มันฟิกอะไรขนาดนั้นวะ แม่งฟิกแบบโคตรแข็งอะเหมือนแฮกเลยเฮีย เฮ้ยมึงแฮกปะเนี่ยเฮียเช็คเลยผมเช็คให้แล้วรอแป๊บครับเดี๋ยวผมเช็คให้ครับพี่ แม่งแบบฟิกแม่งฟิกเวอร์มากอะแม่งล็อกแบบแข่งโป๊กเลยอะพอละพอแม่งล็อกแบบแข่งโป๊กเข้าไปที่
One
หั
way to
ว
put
เลย
it. Something is certainly something else. And this is kind of shaping up to be something versus Saya player at this point in time with Saya having another day out. He's definitely been the guy to talk about on the side of T1. Had a pretty good performance against Gen G, but not as good as in the past. And now he's really stepped up to that former form as they're trying to push in here. And oh, Saya's going to get the jump
เอ้า
on something who was not looking that way.
แล้วทำไมซัมติงไปง่ายจังอะ
cover, but the rest of the team already on the A site trying to make that hit go through. Ban trying to slow them down with a lot of utility.
It's pretty good for
ไอ้
him
เหี้ยกระสุน
to
แม่ง
swing
ติดอยู่
in
แต่ที่หัว
one
เฮ้ย
kill for Bam,
เอ้ย
especially with the two of
อะไร
them. Carpe's holding on to the back of the site. Hawkins out, but Jing is in his face. Not able to get that kill initially, but eventually just clean it up. 1v3 now.
I have the spike.
โอ้โห
Retrieve the spike, but they could be anywhere, and he's very aware This one spot up by the connector, up by stairs. Drop in heaven as well, and you have to watch your back, but Saya's
เชี่ย
up
แม่
by
ง
your
ยิงแม่น
front.
ทุกคนเลยเว้ยเฮ้ยคู่นี้10 คนแม่งเก่งหมดเลย
Way too many angles to cover. Tries to peek the one.
ดูซัมติงนี่หว่าคือความเก่งของมันคืออะไรรู้ป่ะความเก่งของมันคือมี2เป้าเว้ยแม่งมี2เป้าเนี่ย
on the site who held it down excellently, and of course something wasn't there because Saya got the drop on him over in the spawn.
มี2เป้ามันฟิกไปได้ไงวะเพื่อน
Again, Lotus is just one of those really tricky 3-site maps. Thinking about how you want to
เหี้ยแบนหน้าหงายเลยสัตว์โป้ง
such a rough thing, and PRX deliberately chose to start on the attacking side.
แม่งหงายเลย ทีเดียวแตก
Could be some form of a strategy. Pushing on to A, oftentimes teams will just collide against each other onto rubble.
โอ้เฮ้ย
T1 holding it back because of Saya's
แฟดแลดเอาไว้
Oh, he peeks it. If he had waited like a split second, he would have gotten it. Gets one anyway. Takes out
เชี่ย
Jin.
เอาแล้วแม่งเปิดน้องจริงกูโอ้โหสายย่ามาแล้วจ้าวัยรุ่นช็อปเปอร์เฮียแม่งเช็คสุดด้วยแม่งเช็คสุดแม่งเช็คสุดแล้วบอมตกโอ้สายย่า
Well, this guy is just taking over the lobby. He will not be outdone by something, he says.
เฮ้ย
That is impressive.
แล้วเข้ามาได้ไงครับคนนี้ยังไง
trying to sneak his way up, but
ตายหนึ่ง
Oh, hello.
He does manage to find first.
But Forsaken immediately taken down afterwards, and now the last player of PRX is
แม่งไม่รอดแล้ว
right in front of
โอ้
something.
สายย่า
4K with the operator
ไอ้เชี่ย
on a site.
And that's just the round.
โอ้โห
Now
12-4
timeout being called by Coach
Hey!
Alex.
สายย่ามึงแม่งของจริงนี่ว่า
And recollect onto this because Saya player is a threat. I mean, look at how he punctures every single one of the PRX players as they try to approach forward. Just even a tiny sliver, and he gets that flick over onto them. Completely different form than what we saw with him yesterday.
แม่นทุกคนวันนี้แม่นทุกคนไม่ว่าจะเป็นของ G1 หรือของเปเปอร์เล็กเชี่ยแม่งมีแต่แบบว่าเขาเรียกว่าพรีเมียมดีกว่าพรีเมียมคู่นี้ไปฉีดครับ
Yeah, and definitely a lot to talk about. I think that PRX, they could certainly up the tempo a little bit, especially you're going up against Saya player. He's got the operator. You don't know exactly where he's going to be, but after that first kill, I think either you're going in or you're changing sites. They kind of stick around. They leave a couple members. They get picked off one by one. Not the cleanest round for them. And you're up against Saya player who is not overheating. He's just on fire.
Today, yes.
So, yeah, you got to find a way to deal with that. And I think it's a good time to call a timeout and just kind of calm everybody down and say, okay, that happened. You know, Saya's kind of owning us for now. They wouldn't say that in the timeout, obviously, but that's the reality of the situation. So, where do we go from here?
I mean, so much so, Saya's hands are hot, and at the same time, the entire team, that composition, there's so much that they can provide. Ban with the toxic screen, but now it's going to be Carpe assisting on with this information gathering outside of Mound. Forsaken tries to fend off with a cyber engage, but PRX still, the question remains, how do they hit a site? Maybe they just have to play their own game like you mentioned, Valdez. Perhaps just picking up the pace into the A site could be the trick. As soon as this curtain falls. Looking for a head.
Yeah. Some poking, and Carpe's gonna take him out through the cage. And something is in onto the site.
เชี่ยแม่งยิงกันแต่หัวเฮ้ยแม่งยิงตัวไม่เป็นแล้วพวกเคียเนี่ย
Keeps his omen alive. Mind Freak gonna be thanking him. Now, this is what we were just talking about. Get onto a site quick. It's one way to handle the operator. Zeta gonna make himself known.
เชี่ยแม่งโคตรอ่อนน่ะยิงตัวกันไม่เป็นแม่งยิงแต่หัว
is available.
T1 are everywhere. PRX has to watch all angles. Door being open now. Attention drawn away. And also Heaven, Carpe.
Oh!
Ah!
Okay. Saya player good with the operator, not able to land those shots.
Silent drop.
With the quick one. Carpe so
Carpe
good in that
ตัว
spot. And Zeta trying to go 1v1 with something here. The dash into the
โอ้โดน
wall
แดด
is
หลอก
a trick, and it doesn't matter. Zeta
อุ้ย
still
โดน
gets the 3K in the win.
เชี่ย G1 เฮ้ย
Does he have time? I don't think
Doesn't-
so.
Oh, just
Whoa!
barely.
เชีย
0.45.
ทีวัน
Close one, but Zeta's able to get it done.
แม่งยิงกันแบบโบบาโบ
And
บา
that is T1 securing a big lead.
ขี้แตน
They managed to scrounge up a couple of buys, light shields, of course, but
มา
this
ดิ
is
เอามาดิ
something
แม่
that
มึงแม่น
T1
กูก็แม่นนะมาดิเอามา
continue to bring forward through. Of course, and still Saya player on that operator as well.
Man,
I mean, the
man,
Korean
yeah.
players, the teams, they have been talking about Zeta, and this guy is incredibly smart. Smart as to recognize
เก่ง
as
ว่ะ
soon as
เฮีย
he doesn't
เกาหลี
see,
แม่งเก่งจริงว่ะ
that
T1
inkling of
นี่
a
ไม่ห
jet.
มูเนี่ยตอนเนี้ย
Alright,
แม่ง
it's a
แข็ง
big
ปัก
dash.
เลย
I
ว่ะ
know where he is.
Yeah. It's good stuff. That's some information as in comes something. He is angry. He is
Oh.
searching, but instead, it's Zeta spam through all the cages and smoke. As now,
Ow,
gonna bounce a cove. PRX are going to be able to clear
หาย
them
สาม
now and get some heals in.
คืออะไร
So decent chance for them now to take over the site as Munchkin's just going to throw down the lockdown.
วางไปเอครับ
Try to push them off.
เมียนติ
Well,
สกาเจอ
a little bit of a seekers just to buy a little bit of time, and also Mind Freak, global presence from the shadows over onto the A site. Ban.
อู้หู
Trying to sneak one
วิ
up. Forsaken gets his head instead.
ไปหากระสุนตามกำแพงนี่ไม่เจอนะ
Good stuff. Munchkin alone.
ปักเดียวพอ
And they peek him at the same time. Gonna get this plant as well. PRX back on the board. This is turning into a really fun back and forth between these two teams who
Yeah,
seem to be
โคตรคม
pretty equally matched.
I mean, looking at this C-mount fight, right? Zeta, first of all, just spraying through the smokes with that Phantom, something that he gets to do because there are no tracers on it. You find so much, but Defy answers back as well. And then off of it, I think, you know, he was trying to maybe put that cove down for a bit of cover, but it bounces off because Mound is
สโมกตรงนี้คืออะไรวะ
like
สงสัย
tilt or
วะ
angle, causing the game to kind of see it as a projectile and it bounces off. Still
Here's
now,
Jing.
Jing straight into the site. Saya player, it's
อะไรอ่ะ
no longer having to worry about
เฮ้ย
the
มึงเล่นเกม
operator.
เฮียอะไรวะ
And again,
Man,
I mean,
ง่าย
this is
จัง
how
อะ
you're gonna counter it. You just gotta get in there. Just gotta get in their face. There's the pit.
Fan spray? No.
It's like no, as Forsaken's going for a big walk through the enemy spawn. Meanwhile, Jing is in their face, gonna blow up Carpe. Sees Zeta,
Oh.
and will take him down as well.
Third
Spike
frag.
down,
Now
C.
Munchkin, the one left. Ban abandoning his Viper's pit. Forsaken on that big lurk. It's the same game plan that he played against
โคตรมัน
T1
คู่นี้
weeks ago.
โคตรตึงเฮ้ยมีบ้างมีบ้างมันก็มีบ้าง
And Forsaken's gonna pick
Có
up
bị bang
that
ít
kill
nổi,
as
ít
well.
nổi, ít nổi.
Didn't even necessarily like have to go out there, but wanted to take him down, wanted to take his gun away, and it ends up being worth it. He lines that one up.
พี่ว่าข้อดีไซเฟอร์นะ
I mean, you take the win out of
แมปมัน
the
ใหญ่
sales,
เว้ย
this is a fantastic
แล้ว
effort.
ไซเฟอร์แม่ง
Jing
สามารถ
gets the kill while he's
เดินนัว
flashed
ได้
into immediately that and the spray down. Very
แล้วมันก็
nicely
สามารถกันหลังให้เพื่อนได้ด้วย
See that
โดย
this is
แท็บ
the
มันไม่ต้องใช้ระยะ
impact that, Coach Alex has
ดู
off
เจสัน
the
เดิน
10,
เละเทะ
now
เลย
2 rounds instantly won. Just telling the boys
เดิน
that
ไปเรื่อยเลย
this is the game style that T1 wants to go for. Let's just run with it. Let's roll them down. We stick to our game plan, and we're just gonna go aggressive. Forsaken, do your thing. Go off of alert.
Yeah.
Now T1 has to be ever so cautious and aware of where this kid could be.
ดูดิแม่ง
This
เล่
is
น
what
แยกตลอด
happens. I mean, on a bit of an eco now is T1, but they have to give up all of mounds. See PRX taking a lot of space on the map. As Paranoid comes through something again, just gonna
ไอ้
dash
เหี้ยเจอ
in
บ้องโต 2
with
เม็ด
the
เก้ง
shorty.
เก้งล่วง
Saya player, I think he had a stinger, so
150 เว้ย
not much to work
เว้ย
with
ไอ้
here.
สัตว์เดินไถเข้าไปเลย
T1 is still trying to buy
ง
on
ง
the
ปะ
last
ฟูล
round.
ไวแต่เอา 150 เปิดไซส์
As Jing is
โคตรเดือด
on the hunt, on the chase.
โคตรเดือดครับซัมติงอาวุธหลักเป็นอะไร
Hello.
อาวุธหลักคือนี่ฮะโอเปอเรเตอร์
And it's the Nero
เหี้ย
Fest that Forsaken has
แม่งเดินเปิดไซส์
as well. Just coming
ด้วย
up
150
for the hunt in this round. We're going for the last one before the swap. Can PRX gain a lead as it goes through?
โคตรเดือด
7 to 5 could be good. And then we bring out Achilleos' favorite weapon, the Odin.
Yeah. Shout out to Achilleos. Huge Odin enjoyer, and he's going to love the fact that they picked this one up here. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be
นี่แหละ
a full buy from the side of T1.
ที่ทำไมแฟนติกเขาถึงเล่นแผน
something
กล
as
ยุทธ์
well, he's
เกาะ
got
ครึ่งครับ
Blinkstorm and an operator, so he can essentially
มันก็จะ
just
สอดคล้องกับเหตุการณ์ที่กำลังเกิดขึ้นณตอนนี้
And here's something that
แฟนติกก็จะมีเงินที่เยอะกว่าทีมส่วนใหญ่เพราะเขาซื้อเกาะครึ่ง
a cheeky wallbang or two. Meanwhile, T1 trying to control the map as well, pushing out into Mound. Forsaken sees it all.
Ah, yes, hello. That's going to be the flash in as Carpe, the pop flash, gets some work done. Messiah player.
เฮ้ยใจเย็นสยะ
As the doorway is going to pick up two.
มาดิดูดิแม่งหัวกันหมดเลย
It's enough.
It might be sharp, but how do you fare against 5 people who are just as sharp on the side of PRX? Something holding the angle in case someone pushes out. It's going to be Zeta.
And
เฮ้ย
they will.
เฮ้ยดุไป
Like, oh, hello.
มาดิ
Shorty, I got one too.
เอาอะไร
Ooh, tries to go for the blades, doesn't work out. Munchkin takes his head off as the dog comes in, and Forsaken will play off of that.
โอ้แมน
Now it's only banned. 40 seconds left.
What the fuck,
PRX
man?
Looking for the 7-5 ends to their attacking round.
Wants to set up a camera just to play it safe. Divine. Gonna go for a plant behind the wall. Cage up, camera down. Does he see ban?
There's so many
เฮ้ย
handling it.
ไอ้ชี้นี่ประมาทไม่ได้นะไอ้นี่ตึงอยู่นะ
Takes out the camera. Knows
โอ้โห
exactly. And ban will take him down.
ไอ้ชี้นี่ตึงอยู่
Here for T1. Kind of taste in terms of, you know, the strategies they have brought in.
That's where it gets interesting too, because on the defensive side, PRX gets to exercise a little bit more brain power, brain capacity. Maybe they get toy with T1 a little bit, because again, 3 site maps means that you can push out so much. You can find a lot of information depending on how T1 approaches it. Right now, it's just a default hold. We're expecting PRX to push into us, but they're not doing that.
Yeah. By the way, that marriage certificate was for Zeta from T1.
You found...
Just went ahead and searched through the names. You know, I don't know all of the players' Korean names, but I found it, just in case anyone was curious. So here they go.
Oh.
T1 quick into the A site. Paranoia comes out. See the Mind Freak's buying a lot of time, but Forsaken still able to get that kill here.
Van sneaks in from behind them.
เฮ้ยเทรดดีเกินไป
Now Jing trying to
เชี่
swing.
ย
Zeta immediately knows.
แม่งเสียแค่หนึ่งไอ้สัตว์
It's all up to Divide, who's oftentimes
ใน
left
ขณะที่เปเปอร์เล็กหายไป4อยู่ๆหาย4ครับเหวอดิ
Using the
Word
burst
it.
for the drop of the turret finds him anyway.
เฮ้ย
one.
โอ้โห
Nope, just one.
มาทีละตัว
He
เกือบนะ
handled it really well, where he like got the one right click, went behind the wall, but not meant to be. T1 gonna pick up that round win.
Yeah, peeking together that way. Again, teamwork won. The way that they go in for these. Having the turret with an extra presence as well. Divine not quite able to secure safe passage into the site. 7-6, potentially 8-6 as T1 completely buys up in full. We saw a little bit of impact from Forsaken with those tripwires and cyber cages, but still, as Ban sneaks it from behind, there's so much that PRX has left to cover. Backing up on the C site now. T1 Saya player
โดนยิงด้วยนะน่ะโดนยิงสะกิดไปนิดนึงนะครับ
Yeah, ends up hitting a leg. Well, actually hit him through the wall, so either way, bit of a heal up from Divine.
Okay. We have Mind Freak jump peeking outside of stairs as well, so he confirms that there are a lot of players potentially heading towards the A site, and that's where the spike is probably going to be. The question is, does PRX rotate through the back, or, you know, we're going to go through attacker spawn? Well, we're going to go through attacker spawn.
Yeah, there they go.
Mind Freak has to buy so much time.
Spike planted.
Yeah, there's not really much he can do here.
แล้วหลังมา
Classic
เขาเรียกว่าหลังมา
Gonna be holding on to a frenzy, but there's a lot of smoke. Harbor wall comes up as well, and Ban actually will get isolated. Something as well with the kill.
แย่นะ
And as they take over Rubble,
เอา
not able to win that one, and all of a sudden it's 4v2. As they're not quite able to land that one. The frenzy running out of bullets as it may not be enough.
โดนอีโคครับอ้าวสวยแล้ว T1
Can't believe it.
สวยแล้ว T1
just overwhelming them. The terrain coming through all the way from attacker spawn. We spotted it a mile away. T1 had zero idea And it's just enough time to stick the defuse as well. This is PRX. We've seen a bit of these today, especially from Team Secret, but now
โอ้ยโฟโตเคนเล่น
you
ปืน
can
อะไร
see
อ่ะ
how much this impacts the momentum of the
โฟโตเคนเล่นปืนโกง
round.
เสร็จอ่ะ
Buying up an Odin, I think, just as we went to the replays. This is a T1 with a completely shattered economy now as we move to round 15.
Yeah. And in fact, Forsaken has gone for Achilles' favorite weapon. Shout out to him. And yeah, it looks like Saya player's gonna have
กู
the
ม
bulldog
อง
outside
มึง
having got a
มึง
bunch of
ไม่
sheriffs.
มองกูไรสัตว์
Could work, but also Forsaken with this. It makes much more sense on the defensive side, just suppressing fire. As soon as the trips go off,
ขอบคุณครับ
cut them in half.
ข้าว
The rest of T1 though, approaching C, it's completely
ก้าง
open.
Saya though, trying to make a play.
หน้า
We'll trade 1-for-1. We are about to
ข้าวค้างหน้าปากซอย
side of Forsaken.
ข้าวข้างหน้าปากซอยอร่อยมาก โอ้โห ชื่อ
They're gonna try to be pushing a waterfall here, it looks like.
All right.
Pop Flash comes
I'll
down
help,
and
gang.
did not expect 3 people, T1. A very nice set play, but Forsaken is here. He's got the Odin, picks up 2, but at least Munchkin able to trade it back.
Picks up the weapons as well. They
เปลี่
continue
ยน
to
ชื่อ
push
เดี๋ยว
forward.
นี้
Spike not yet planted.
เอาเฮ้ย T1
In there, and all of a sudden now T1 are striking back. This is such a
เอาชนะเหรอ
crazy back and forth match.
High speed, high energy, and that's what you can expect from these two. PRX, of course, now something. Only got a Vandal.
He's gonna go in and knife him. Nope, he's just gonna get shot in the face. Munchkin.
มึงไม่ต้องเถียงกันไหนเจ้าตัวมึงตอบดิ
Open arms.
ชื่ออะไร
T1 retake the lead.
มันตั้งใจให้เป็นชื่ออะไร
And it's just so smart. Again, the mid-rounding from T1. Paperthin must be happy about this. Just a call to actually continue pushing through defender spawn. They actually found
เออ
Mind Freak.
ข้าวข้างหน้า
Had
ปาก
Mind
ซอย
Freak gotten a couple
เฮ้ย
of kills
ไม่ได้
or
ไม่ได้
something
ไม่
less,
สวย
you know, could have been a different result. But that said,
กูว่าข้าว
T1
แกงหน้าปากซอยแหละ
smart on the calls to rotate back and forth, and that is why they pick this map.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt we're gonna have round 15
ข้าวแกงหน้าปาก
highlighted.
ซอยอร่อยมาก
I don't call the shots. I'm not on the desk today.
คือตอนตั้งชื่อคิดอะไรอยู่อะตอนตั้งชื่อ
Yeah. Well, it's a better version of a
กำลังแดก
shorty.
อยู่ปะ
We've seen what he can do with that. Forsaken still just chilling out.
Just trying to play it safe and disciplined.
อยู่ๆก็ลอยมาข้าวแกงหน้าอุ้ยอุ่นแล้วดูกล้องอีกอ้าว
Got
เห็นเหรอ
camera as well.
Did they actually see that hanging from the
แล้วไปเสือกไล่บูม
archway? Or did they just know that it would be there?
Could be both, but whatever it is, they got that thing off. And now, minute left on the clock. They have to start making a move. PRX are
เฮ้ยแล้ววันเวเฟลครับไมฟิก หนึ่งติ๊กนะหนึ่งติ๊กนะ หนึ่งติ๊กนะวันเวเฟล
The paranoia over, but nobody's there.
Yeah. Reckoning in as T1 are looking to take this over. Harbor Wall comes in, but Mind Freak, cheeky little stinger kill to start us off. Gonna give them a pretty decent chance here, even with the
Showstopper.
lower firepower.
Showstopper.
30 seconds left.
And here it comes. Jing is in, and well,
Whoa!
two, and that is the entire site cleaned up.
จิงเก็บสอง
Forsaken, and Jing picks up another one.
โดย
It
โดย
is
บาซูก้า
flawless.
As soon as the spike got tapped, he went in for it. Just dove straight into the site.
บาซูก้าบาซูก้า
Yeah, the flawless win that comes through off of another sort of thrifty. T1 takes one back. PRX goes back in
พว
for
กมึง
it.
นี่น่า
The
จะจ้อง
team
แต่จะจับ
that
ผิด
has
เนอะ
the rifles actually is just losing.
จ้องแต่จะจับผิดให้ได้
That's what happens today, Valdez. Oh my
Why?
goodness. As soon as he lands as well, touches the ground, gets another headshot, and that is Jing.
Yeah, that was just a Jing moment. The guy's an insane raise. Messiah player wants us well.
เอาดิ เอาดิเย็ดแม่วัดกันไปเลย ไม่ต้องคุยเยอะเฮียกระสุนอย่างเดียว มาถึงหายสอง
And trading it back means that
ไม่สน
there might
ไม่
be
สน
weapons that T1 can
เชิงไม่
recover
ต้อง
now.
มากครับ
Could this be
เดิน
another
ปาดเดินปาด
thrifty win?
Probably.
Davai is on the A site and something, just trying to pivot around back and forth. Forsaken trying to control C. But surely now someone has to make the guess and call. T1, there are guns on the ground. This is probably where they'll be.
เอา
right?
บอมว่างงี้บอมว่าง
Has
เฮ้ยทีวัน
one
ขึ้น
off
นำอย่าง
that he
งี้
can send out to retrieve this information.
เฮ้ยหรือเปล่าดาวายาปาดทีทัวนะมึงตายนะ
Well, save it for the retake.
Yeah, lockdown and defy the timing.
เชี่ยแม่งยิงแต่หัวไอ้สัตว์
Exactly when Munchkin's going to be looking to start moving in. And now, I mean, PRX are just hanging out up there on top as
ดูดิ
Carpe at least able to trade one.
แม่งยังได้หัว
2v2. Seekers used on the defense here from Devi. Lamb coming in and he's reloading. That's not when you want to be reloading. Devi going to pick up a 4K as well, and PRX now in control of this map.
The first team to break out of that thrifty curse, 9-8. Devi. I mean, that was incredibly smart, just to swing out around stairs. As soon as the lockdown was placed, I think he instantly recognized this is T1's game plan. This is when I'm going to peak. If I can find one person, that's going to slow them down that much.
แม่งวางเป้ารอ
The
ไว้
rest
เล
of
ย
the team, of course, playing in along with him, just surrounding the site, adding on to that pressure for T1. Off the loss of the lead, the timeout being called from Coach Autumn.
Definitely a good
หนึ่ง
time.
เดียวที่ไว้ใจเส้นหมี่ดาวไว
Back and forth. Definitely a bit of a frenzy between the two. Not the gun.
ปัญญาอ่อนไอ้ควาย
Both teams are kind of going crazy.
เส้นหมี่ดาวไว
Fighting back and forth, a lot of high action. So he wants to kind of slow it down, bring it back into T1's strength, which is, slower gameplay strategies, set plays, stuff like that, rather than, we got lurked and peaked by Devi, and he just, we couldn't have predicted that. How are we going to know?
It's really tough to tell, and that's why you have to kind of admire how Autumn is handling
ว่า
this
เขา
as
แต่
well.
คำไรโยกนิดนึงนะ
Time
นิ
out
ดนึ
the
ง
way he's talking to the team, just kind of assessing the situation, listening to his boys, because they are
แม่ง
the
โดน
ones
ตัว
with
เหี้ยอะไร
the
กั
boots
น
on
วะ
the ground. They know how it feels best. You could talk about strategies all day, but sometimes you got to listen to your gut feeling. And Alex also, interestingly enough, kind of with a little finger gesture, just pointing out that there might be two things to look out for, maybe. T1 trying to approach into the C site. We've got two players up by C trying to contend for this.
Yeah. Spam coming through. Walls on walls. This is Viper Harbor Sky. It's what you get, Devi.
เส้นหมี่ไว
Saya is in already.
นั่น
Not good.
เส้นหมี่ไวๆไปแล้วหนึ่ง
That first kill.
So they have the site now. Question is, how do we retake it? Waterfall's being watched as well. Something might happen. Operator saw a little something maybe, but not quite getting the shot. There's so much that's being covered, but we do have
ไอ้ที่เพื่อนในข้าวแกงปะเนี่ย
Does,
นี่เพื่อนในข้าวแกงปะเนี่ยที่นี่หิวหมูปิ้ง
Devi.
ไอ้ห่านั่นข้าวแกง
Oh, the spray down. Okay,
มึง
Munchkin's
ตระกูลเดียวกันใช่ไหม
down here. Carpe in the pit, just trying to hold on to it for the team, but Forsaken's moving in, and no, the shorty not able to work. Mind freak.
เฮ้ยอะไรดูไม่รู้เรื่องเอาเว้ย
And get a couple, but now it's Devi in alone with the.
เฮ้ย
Okay, that's never gonna work. T1 just
อะไร
lock it down with the Viper's pit, and the operator from Devi at the end. Not the weapon of choice.
Ridiculously insane, Valdez. I mean, the way that something plays again, just trying to dive it in. I think it's something that T1 are starting to anticipate. You can see that instantly Carpe shot upwards, just trying to find him. It's incredibly impressive that PRX knows how to play off of each other, finding a lot of these trades as well, but when it comes down to it, 2-on-1, T1
เชี่ยแม่งเทค
was
โค
able
ต
to
รเดือ
close
ด
it
เลย
out
อะ
9-9. Now we tie things
แม่ง
up
เทคกัน
and
เดื
they
อดจัด
buy
อะ
back into the game. Something with the judge again. Wait, oh.
Uh-oh, Munchkin.
Hi.
เอ้า แม่งสลับกันแพ้กันสลับกันชนะจริงนะเว้ย แม่งไม่ทิ้งกันเลยอะ ไม่ทิ้งกันเลยอะ
A lot more map control and information gained from the spy cam.
Yeah, Cypher, pretty cool to see it come out on this map. I think that Forsaken's doing a great job of just showing what kind of utility it brings.
โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้โอ้เจ็บนะเจ็บนะเจ็บนะไอ้ซาย่าไอ้เหี้ย
No, but everything else was great. Here comes Ban, face to face with Mr. Bird.
Oh my god.
Something you're insane. But it actually.
แม่งบ้าจริงว่ะ
You know, it's a judge. 1600. We could throw it away. It's okay. Much more worth.
แต่ถ้ามันยิงโดนตายนั่นน่ะ แม่งยิงไม่โดนเองเว้ยซัมติงอ่ะถ้าแม่งยิงโดนนั่นตายนะได้นะ
30 seconds remaining and it looks like they're actually opting to save because they know
ถ้ามันยิงดีๆหน่อยอ่ะไอ้นั่นตาย
Yeah.
เซฟ
It's rough. I mean, 2v4. You've got Vandals, but yeah, there's no real reason to push it in, especially when it's this close. You go down 10-9 and you lose your weapons. Your economy's not in a great spot. Definitely a good spot to save here for T1.
But I also think this harkens back to your point earlier on, Valdez, because first of all, yes, the Odin, maybe not so great. It's good for holding, but not so much for retakes as you sacrifice mobility for firepower, right? And it's a little bit tough to push in and take a lot of space that way. Meanwhile, talking about Brain versus Brawn, it's a little bit of both. Onto the second half with PRX on the defensive side, they are now starting to maybe get a little bit aggressive with something pushing out with judges and also the rest of the team just trying to control other parts of the map. Something is a scout. And with that, they are able to figure out where T1 are playing and get a couple of picks bit by bit.
Yeah. And now both coaches getting into it. They're both talking a lot. And there's a lot to talk about. I mean, this is still anyone's map. Even T1 can take it here down around. That doesn't really, you know, obviously PRX in a good spot, but T1 have been matching them just every single round, bit by bit. It's been very close. Very few rounds that are like, you know, flawless. We had some of those early on, but then, you know, the enemy team, the other team would get a flawless, and then
yeah,
it would be anyone from there.
Not many big leads, am I right, Valdez? Maybe a couple for T1 and then PRX takes one back and so forth. But what it comes down to still is these final few rounds. You have to think about it. Whoever takes this home, if PRX wins, T1 go into the second map with a slight
น้อง
disadvantage.
เต้เอเจนต์188ขอบคุณมากครับโอ้โหเอเจนต์188
And whoever wins this
188เลยเหรอ
that's that Masters Tokyo spot.
อันนี้ผีนะอันนี้ผีนะผีหลุดมา1ตัวนะครับ
Eagerly looking to secure
ผีหลุดมาตัวหนึ่งครับ
So on the line.
เอเจนต์188เนี่ย
Put yourself in a good spot for VCL Pacific and for making it straight in. Here comes T1. The call is let's push. We've got some ultimates. Saya player can maybe open some stuff up. Look at something. He's just waiting.
เอ้ยซัมติง
Begging them to open the door.
มึงชอบเล่นปืนโกงเหรอ
No, you want to. Forsaken as well on the other side of the door.
Yep, just waiting it out.
เดี๋ยวแม่งเล่นช็อตตี้เดี๋ยวแม่งเล่นนู่นเล่นนี่
Clear at this site. So
แม่งไปเรื่อยซัมติงอะ
PRX over here, you see they slowly shift back as they don't have 100% certainty, but T1 are still grouped up outside of T1 of A.
And Divine gets
เฮ้ยมึงไปไหนเนี่ยเฮ้ย
out of C as well. He calls it clear. And this is what I like. I mean, PRX not overly aggressing, but T1 also just holding it down slowly. The onus is on them to push though.
Here it comes. Saya player opens it up with the first kill.
อุ้ยวัดอะแพลนวะ
Oh!
ไอ้เชี่ยไปบีเหรอ
B actually. They're all gonna go. They got the harbor wall up. As Forsaken is holding it down though, and Divine pulls down C.
7 rounds.
It's a couple of key players. Yeah, he's just gonna go for the reload. Divine gets one, and Forsaken is still alive. They have to push him, but he takes one with them. And low on health is Carpe. Something will take him down. PRX, they shut down the set play after the
ไอ้แบนก็เดินดีแล้วนะเว้ย
Now they are so close to winning.
แบนเดินดีแล้วทำไมที่ซีถึงยังโฮอยู่วะ
That would be map 1.
ใครแม่งโฮซีวะไอ้สัตว์
T1, their economy starting to shake up a little bit, and that's them going all in this next round. If they lose it, it's going to be match point for PRX. They might as well try. But still, you have to look at how they're going for these mid-round adaptations. It's incredibly smart. It's just that Forsaken heard those footsteps and
เพื่อนมันตาย
reacted.
ห่าที่ A แล้วรู้ข่าวว่าวิ่งเข้าไปเยอะ มันไม่โยก มันยืนรออะไรอยู่ก็ไม่รู้
Forsaken and Divine as well. Ban trying to lurk over in C, gets totally shut down.
ดาไวแม่งฉลาดหลักแหลมมากเมื่อกี้
Set your defense on a very focused spot of the map rather than, you know, on a spread out place, which makes it much easier to hold on to a site. They don't even allow T1 to get a plant.
เสียงดูดเปล่าไม่รู้
Definitely not. Still though, I'm just looking at this Odin operator play. Something is gonna have to be so quick if they just peek into him.
ไม่ได้มีมุมมองดาไวอะเด แต่ถ้ามันตั้งใจยืนรอมันฉลาดมาก
Long for the world. He's just gonna
ฉลา
dash
ดแบ
out.
บฉลาดเลย
He's not gonna take a huge risk here.
Forsaken.
Probably on A. Ban gonna lose that one against Mind Freak, who's holding it down, but something trying to make it out with the operator. It's not able to, and T1 will take over C site.
Munchkin lurk.
Saya.
มาดิมาดิไหวเปล่าจริง
Zeta able to take down Forsaken now.
จริงไม่
T1
เอาวะ
having pretty
เฮีย
good grip on
ไอ้
the site.
ไอ้ซาย่าไม่เอาจริงเหรอวะ
Slowly making his way out of bounds, but Munchkin finds him first.
Vi also taken out.
หวัด
Trying to
ดี
make
ครับ
plays
พี่
at
บูมบูคอน
Waterfall.
โทร
Now
เล
it's
อ
all
ร์
up
ที่
to
โหด
Ting
ที่สุดในยุค
1v3.
นี้
Not looking
ค
good
รั
for
บ
him.
ขอบมากครับผม
So he might just hold on to his
นี่ข
gun
นาด
as
เลิก
well.
เล่นไปแล้วนะพันลำหมอมากครับพันล
And of course, PRX still can't afford to buy back up, but let's not give them any more ultimate points. And it's smart plays, smart positioning from the T1 players, looking at how they leave a couple of players side by side, back to back, and just in a way, 3 is all it takes to overwhelm something, right? And that's again the thing that worries me about an operator. It's a bolt action. You get 1 shot, 1 kill,
ำโกหก
maybe
ไม่
2
เก่ง
if you
เล
get
ย
the skewer, but not in this instance. Something was completely shut down on the site itself. And it doesn't stop there. Looking at the replays, T1 continue to push further into defender spawn, further information, cutting off of rotations, and also Munchkin just watching the back.
And now it's going to be PRX calling their second timeout. So now Alex is getting a little bit more flustered as the rounds get closer and closer to the end. And he's going to try to calm down the boys and tell them exactly what needs to be heard here. 2 things. He keeps holding up those 2 fingers. I don't know what it means.
ทูติง
I'm curious. I
ทู
really
ติง
am.
He's like 1 Odin and 1 operator, 2 guns. It's probably not what he's talking about.
Well, whatever it is, maybe we'll see that impact because statistically it has been good. Similarly for Autumn as well. The PRX are in the lead and they're looking to
แต่ละตัวนะ
secure it. PRX fans from everywhere.
พูดถูกไว้น้อง
I like
มิด
the
แพ้ล่าสุด
parentheses,
ก็แพ้กู
otherwise it
แค่นั้นแห
wouldn't
ละ
have known.
ใครจะว่าไงก็
That
ช่าง
kind of looks like my level of drawing as well.
แต่สถิติมันฟ้อง
Well, it was a dinosaur.
บูมเลิกเอาตัวไก่มาโดเนทโวยตัวเองเอ้ยหูปากเลยนะไอ้
Thank
ผี
you for clarifying.
ไอ้เหี้ย
We are
ซัน
back
วัน
to
เอ็ก
it.
เบ็ด
It's gonna be
แม่
something
ดูชื่อ
still
มันดิ
with the operator, but this time he's
มึง
got
ทำงานกับ
knives to
วันเอ็ก
bail
เบ็ดเหรอ
out. How does T1 approach this back? Looks like it's going to be a fast hit on towards A. Something watching the angles.
Yeah. Just gonna run away. Just gonna let
ไม่
that
เป็นหนี้เขาอ๋อ
cascade come up and
วันเว
back off, take a more passive angle.
ไม่เฟลละไม่เฟลละ
Nobody's pushing out just yet. Could very well be just T1. Yep. Getting a
ทำ
little
ไม
bit of
ซาย่า
space,
มาเล่นอย่างนั้น
leaving Ban on a bit
มัน
of
ก็
a
เป็นท่า
lurk.
ที่แต่ละคนถนัดครับ มันไม่ได้เป็นไรหรอกมันก็ไม่แปลกหรอก
It's multitudes.
ก็เราถนัดแบบนี้อะไรอย่าง
Gives
เงี้ย
T1 slight
ทำไม
advantages
บางคนเล่นเก้าอี้
trying to
ต่ำเล่นจอ
pry
สูง
open sights,
จอ
but
เบี้ยว
now-
จอเฮีย
Mind
แล้วแต่
Freak.
เฮ้ยแบน
Happening.
ไอ้แบนตายที่เดิม
Mind
เลย
Freak just keeps winning that 1v1 with Ban. And now Forsaken gets that initial kill over at the C site. He's got a tripwire.
Oh,
They got to
jumps
jump over it. But at the same time, the cages are up, and they have no idea. No, that's Jet, not Cypher. But it's okay. Zeta going to take that kill down. T1
12 Paper Leg ครับ
2v4 here on the C site. Going to be pretty difficult for them.
สู้บอลได้ว่ะทีวันสู้ได้ครับแต่ว่า
Instantly breaking the cove too.
เปเปอร์เล็กก็
Carpe
ค่อน
trying
ข้าง
to
เฉียบคมกว่า
reposition.
นิดนึงเฉือนไปแบบแรก
Carpe, couple of headshots would be enough, but you see that PRX just holding every single angle.
That's that 3.0. They're not W gaming. They're actually just controlling the site.
เวลาหมดแล้วไอ้ห่า
Crazy, not a lot of time trying to push through the smoke here. Shorty gaming, but Zeta able to get that kill. Second Shorty is too much. PRX now on map points, 12 to 10. There's no more timeouts. Just got to play it out from here.
An incredibly close match. And as we continue to play it out, it could go into overtime if T1 kicks it up. But still, you know, just as I was talking about,
ไอ้
right?
แบ
Not
นก็เหมือน
really
พวกเอง
overly
อะ
W
รู้ว่าเขา
gaming.
ไม่
They're
ชอบ
actually
ก็ยัง
controlling
ฝืน
the
ทั
site.
ก
They
แช
keep
ทต่อ
Carpe off. When it's down to the last
โอ้
player,
ย
let's just
เอา
go
เอา
ahead.
เรื่องตัวเองมาเล่าหรือเปล่า
Shorty's out.
เอาเรื่องตัวเองมาเล่าหรือเปล่า
And
เนี่ย
also Bucky's out for T1 as their economy is now broken.
พี่ภูมิช่วยสื่อสารถึงคนที่ยังเล่นการพนันหน่อยครับว่ามันไม่ดีไม่แล้ว188ข้างหลังมึงนี่คือเกี่ยวกับอะไรกูถามหน่อยสิไอ้188ที่อยู่ข้างหลังมึงนี่คืออะไรอ๋อมันอาจจะเป็นตัวอย่างหรือเปล่ามันอาจจะเป็นตัวอย่างมันเลยมาบอกต่อว่าการเล่นพนันมันไม่ดีอะไรเงี้ยผ่านน้ำร้อนมาอาบน้ำร้อนมา
And even though there was a detain, it doesn't look like T1 were able to push in and really punish that. Reckoning comes in. They try to push it, but Divide just sprays him down. This is a Bucky here from Ban. Upgrade, though, gets a Vandal, rather, as Saya player.
3 HP.
It's got to be up to him. It's 1v2, but it's not going to happen. PRX will take the first map of Lotus, 13-10.
And off the timeout again, Coach Alex leads in PRX. 2 rounds in a row. We close it off with a 13 score to 10. T1, they tried.
Only remains to be seen as we have loaded into the map.
พี่บุ๋มหน้าตาดีเหมือนดีดาร่าเลยตอนแรกคิดว่าพี่ชายตอนนี้ดูแล้วเป็นพ่อ
Into it.
ครับ
And that means the actual starts in just 9 seconds.
ดีครับทัสสวัสดีครับ
At the same time, it's also just T1 having played this map so much, they've improved a lot, yes, but PRX has that much more game tape to study, and we're already starting things off with W Gaming.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it just
มาแล้ว W Gaming เรียบร้อยดูดิไอ้เหี้ยฝั่งบุกแต่โดนโจมตี
Munchkin picks up a sheriff, doesn't get a single kill. And now it's up to Ban, who is alone.
That said, though, the 4 players from PRX are pretty low. Mind Freak down to 1 HP, maybe something in Jing at about half. Devi with nothing but a Sheriff. Ban being able to sneak all the way through Defender spawn. He could find different access routes, maybe go through, tunnel. Mind Freak is watching it. It's a lot of targets to hit. I'm not gonna lie, Valdez.
Yeah, might as well take the
จังหวะตกหลุมรักเป็นอย่างนี้กูรู้แล้วทำไมมันถึง11 ล้านกูรู้ละ
Just find whatever you can get, right?
I feel like
not a frenzy.
Yeah. Obviously, kills would be better. So he's looking for that instead, and he will not be able to pick it up. So Devi gets that final kill. And picks up a flawless pistol round for PRX. And that is... They came out so quick, swinging.
อรุณเบิกฟ้าอรุณเบิกฟ้านกกาโบยบิน
Pushing out on both sides, completely sandwiching T1 into this little corner where they're not able to fight back. Great start. Let's see if we can keep this up.
ออกหากินล่าเริงแจ่มใส
Sure.
Yeah. See if he can
โอ้โหพี่บ้านตึงไปพี่
Devi's got 2 weapons.
โอ้ย
And gets another one.
เกินไปพี่2 นัด 2 ตัว
Insane stuff as we have been seeing this though this series so far that both of these teams are quite confident in eco rounds. They will take the sheriff. Munchkin
ไอ้เหี้ยนึกว่าโดนโอเปอเรเตอร์กันคนละเม็ด
One more.
โอ้โห5 นัด 5 ตัว
And a nearly
คนละเม็ดพอ
eco round from T1.
What?
It would seem the tables turn around.
โอเปอเรเตอร์ฮะ
800.
800
Sort of 4v1 from before in the first, and T1 swap sides. Oh my goodness. First the replay. Can we see how Ban
ไปย้อนดูครับคนละเม็ดจริงๆนะ5 ตัวเลย
Getting it down
โป้ง
so strong.
โป้ง2 นัด 3 สายาไปอีก 1 4 โอ้โหเย็ดแม่ไม่ต้องเล่นไอสัตว์อุ้ยโดนเหมือนกันอุ้ยโดน 2 ตัวเจ็บ 2 ครับเจ็บโอ้นี่มันอะไรกันไฟพาวเวอร์ช่างสูงยิ่งนักแต่ละองค์
Mind Freak instantly smoking it off. 3 players coming from back now. Zeta recognizing it.
All right.
Oh.
Zeta, do you have it in you?
If they 3 peak.
ขอบมากครับวิงซี
Oh boy.
Right there.
And there it is. The spray not gonna happen. Divide Whitney
ไม่ได้เกมอะไรอ่ะเอาโดนอีโคคืน What the fuck วะ
Munchkin alone. And
เอาเฮ้ย
Jump.
ไอ้วอลทัมมิ่ง
He didn't hear him?
เฮ้ย เอา
Well, out now. Now Munchkin knows he's there, and he's just gonna run away.
Jing with a vandal.
All right, let's see it. The spray, not there. And there you have it. Thrifty right back into Paper X's hands.
Something that we saw from the first map as well. But just coming back into it, we start things off slightly different. Just Forsaken holding it down with a Marshall. And of course, coming from the back as well, this is that team play now, the evolved Paper X. It is still forward moving, and it is still W gaming, but they do it together as a team. Overwhelming T1, they can't quite land onto multiple targets. It's too overwhelming. They get to buy back up. Ban and Munchkin a little bit as well, but it's gonna be enough.
ตายแล้วตายแล้ว
I have the most confidence in the team.
Wow.
Nico.
มันมาแล้ว
Favoring T1 here.
เออ
With his own
มาแล้ว
vandal.
เอาเฮ้ย
Takes two out. They're not even looking at him.
เฮ้ยอะไรวะเกมอะไร
The
วะ
timing is perfect. Something is gonna peek him down. Side
เฮ้ย
player takes out
คู่นี้
something.
มันอะไรวะหน้า
Considering his position, they're up in tower, so site taken by T1 now.
And Carpet
เฮ้ยคู่นี้อะไรวะ
boxes too. Paper
ไอ้เหี้ย
X has no
แม่ง Amazing มากคู่เนี้ย
Oh boy.
free
ไอ้
weapon
เชี่ยดีทั้ง
upgrade.
คู่ครับ
He'll
ดี
take
ทั้งคู่
that.
ดีทั้งคู่
Now it's Jane, who's alone with a vandal.
Doesn't
สุดยอด
necessarily
สุ
have
ดยอ
to
ด
save
สุดยอด
either,
สุดยอด
but a couple of exit frags would be good. Take some guns away from T1, deny some alt orbs, but they are just going all the way around the other side, calling that it is clear. So more duels for the rest of the round, but what a way for T1 to recover. You were right, Valdez.
Yeah, the team that doesn't have the better guns.
I have a
They will win.
I mean, just starting things off, it was a little bit of aggression
มันต้องฟังให้
towards
จบเว้ย
bench, I think, and then
มันต้อง
somehow
เคลียร์ออกจากเซรีบัมว่ะ
attention diverted away. Munchkin just
ต้อง
walks
ฟังฮุกสุด
up
ท้ายเลย
up the stairs, up the ramp.
ตายละเดี๋ยวมันออกจากหัวกูไปละ
Yeah.
ขอแป๊บนึงข
He
อ
was
วิธีซ่อมแป๊บนึง
undercover. It's like, yeah, you guys won't notice me here. I'm just joining the
Jump that.
team. I'm on
จบแล้วนะ
defense.
จบแล้วนะเพลงจบแล้ว
And then he shot him.
เพลงจบแล้ว
So now Forsaken maybe banking in on his overdrive, some laser beams.
เพลงจบแล้วครับ
Out of dish as
คงมีแต่เรา
T1 now trying
ที่
to
ต้อง
hold it
นั่ง
down.
เศร้า
Well, he got one.
อย่านะ
Did Forsaken with his
อย่า
little
บอกนะ
snapping. Munchkin meanwhile
อย่า
holding it
เล
down
ย
here,
โอ้
but
โห
eventually
เหม็น
loses
อ้วก
to
กัน
Bulldog.
เละๆเทะไปหมดเลยเว้ย
Land that spray with the
เฮ้ยนี่มาละ
vandal.
อันนี้มาละเพลงนี้มาต่อ
Now Saya looking to get in real quick onto the site. Mind Freak fault lines. And T1 will hold the A site for now.
สินข้อในครับห้ามคุณรักเขา
โด
โด
ด
ด
ขึ้
ขึ้
น
น
ไป
ไป
เอา
เอา
โด
โด
ด
ด
ต
ต
ก
ก แล้วโดนยิง แล้วตายเลย ยังไง
And now
Yang ai?
Saya player's got to cover two.
What?
He's still going to win against
ได้ไงอ่ะ ไอ้หมู
Now he's got the high ground. Boombot as well available. Something maybe looking to use the.
เอาไอ้โยฮัน
Don't know if it's gonna hit Saya though.
ตายซะดิเฮีย
Zeta about to give away his position. Will it matter?
ขาหัก
Something
ตายซะ
takes
โอ้ย
him down. There's the rolling thunder.
something
He's gonna push
ตัดสิน
him
ใจ
out of dish. He sees the Boombot. He's going to get in here and at least get it to half, you would imagine. Saya player still stunned. Is he just going to hold
เรี
it?
ยบร้อ
He's just going to hold
ย
it. Pros do not fake. And Saya player will eventually
Oh, do
take him
not
out, but that is
fake.
the round going to Paper X.
It actually works. Saya now 1 point away
ข
from
อบคุณครับซุป
showstopper.
เปอร์แก๊ป
Yes,
ผม
but
ซับสไครต์ใหม่ด้วยครับ
what a way to close out the round. And we still have enough credits just to buy back up.
โอ้สายยา
It's a good hold. And
Oi!
Saya being this assertive in the round. You were talking about it. He had multiple angles to hold, but he just jumped up onto dish. Drop, I mean. Able to delete Mind Freak away from that roster, but now back into the next. Paper X looking to go and assert some chaos into the round as
Oi.
well.
อะไรวะน่ะ
Yeah, Forsaken's going to make his way in a sewer.
Oi!
Meanwhile, Jake
Ooh!
is able to swing that
Ooh!
way over and take the kill down. Meanwhile, Forsaken is down sewer and takes out two. Carpe's all alone. He's going to be taken down. PRX able to finally link a couple of rounds in a row
โอ้โห
together.
จริงเย็ด
This
แม่
one much quicker than the last.
I don't. How long was that?
เฮีย
round?
จริง
That
แม่ง
was
เวอร์
so
จัดอะ
quick.
5.5 seconds.
5.5 seconds. There we go.
Something like that. That's what it felt
I
like.
mean, let's see it again because we start things off with the fast.
เอาเฮ้ย
Forsaken
และช็อตน้องจริงกูอยู่ไหนอะ
getting a couple more shots, and at the same time, T1 trying to get some recovery. Every single angle held by the members of PRX. 4-2. We've got ultimates on the side of T1.
Yeah. Worked for them in round 1. Worked for them in round 6. But now T1 immediately want to pull this back.
เย็ดแม่เจสัน
Still here in sewers. They can't
โอ้
quite.
โหบ้าน
He's able to get
เฮ้ย
two
บ้านคมไปเพื่อน
knives. And now it's going to be up to Jing to try.
แม่งยิงกันเละเทะแม่งยิงกันเละเทะ
Oh, he's
แม่งยิงกันเละเทะขี้แตกขี้แตน
Trying to get into safety, and he will be able to. This looks like T1 should get onto the site. Devi finally making his way over.
Starting to regroup onto it, right?
อุ้ย
But
เน็ตสวย
still,
จัด
4 players, 3, excuse me, on the other side. And it's going to be tough.
แล้วเหลือดาไวฮะ
Well, I don't think they know exactly where Devi is coming
ดา
from.
ดาไว
See if Devi maybe gets
ไม่
one.
ปาดครับจนกว่าเซต้าจะคอนแทค
He's gonna peek here as
Contact,
meanwhile,
ปัด
now he's
นั่น
spotted. He picks up one.
ตามนัดนี่
About to be shot, I think,
อันนี้
from
ตามนัด
behind
นี่
too. No, we got
Lockdown.
Carpe in sewers
อุ้ย
actually.
แล้วดาไวหันหลัง
And he's checking this angle. He's
Devi!
waiting to Devi.
Their time.
Can he clutch this? Zeta's on the run. He's trying to just get out of there. And he knows exactly where he is. So this is going to be half. It's going to be half, but the time doesn't look good. He's going to try to hold it.
โอ้โห
And Zeta
ดาไว
plays it really well.
ในทายว่ะดาไว
He does not. No, he does not.
โอ้โห
Nice try from Devi. But T1 barely able to hold
เฮี
on
ย
to
เส้นหมี่
that.
ไวๆจัดอะ
Perfect timing from Zeta as he will hold it together for his team.
Just incredibly smart plays from T1 again.
เฮียดาไวแม่งโคตรเก่งเลยว่ะ
Making
ช็อต
use
เนี้ย
of
แม่ง
those
เก่งจริง
ultimates. Why not? We had them. Let's go in for it. Ban just
โอ้โห
such incredibly
บ้านทำอย่างนี้ไม่ได้นะเว้ย
mechanical prowess coming through. We always talk about him. Sometimes maybe he takes a little while to warm up. I don't think so anymore. These days he's adjusted. He's that sharp and he just goes in ready to plug and play.
เพื่อนบอก
On a Viper from the previous map, now on a duelist, much more impact. PRX tries to recover. Jing, along with 2 other players, trying to
เฮ้ย
hold
เฮ้ย
on.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ย
Well,
นี่
he's
ไง
gonna get the one.
แล้วเอาบอลมาตก
The rest of them are backed off.
แล้วเอาบอลมาตก
Forsaken is
และสู้
there.
สุด
And
ไม่
Jing's
ถอย
still alive.
หันหลบปาระเบิด
Just
โคมคาม
selling
ทุก
down
อย่าง
fantastically
ทุกกลยุทธ์
handled on
โด
the
ด
pressure
ปะทะ
addition.
โอ้
Oh,
แม่
out. Picks up the
What a game
And Munchkin's like, where did my team
What a
go?
game
Come on, guys.
They all disappeared.
โอ้
Dark, I don't feel so good.
ทุก
Jing
ท่วง
snaps
ท่า
his fingers, and it's gonna be now Munchkin. Just up
สุดยอด
in his hands. Alone, cold,
เชี่ย
in no man's land.
หนาวดุกจัดอะ
Everyone
เจออย่างเงี้ย
watching this one little sky
ราวนึงเล่นกัน20 วิครับ
Well,
20 วิพอ 20
now
วิพอ
Munchkin is not alone, although he would probably not enjoy the company.
See, in situations like these, you always have to kind of think, where could your opponents be? And that's why he took a little peek.
เฮ้ยมึงเร็วๆมันกิน ทำเสีย
Checking
มูดหมด
onto something, not quite
แหมกะ
there.
ชนะเลยมั้งน่ะ 1-4
Something's gonna get the frag instead. It's 5-3.
Yeah. Something perfectly
เดิน
timed
เดิน
slow
ไป
down
เรื่อย
as well, just to make sure that he wasn't out.
ดูจริงดิ
Replay
ไอ้เชี่ย
is
จริง
so
แม่ง
well
คล่องแคล่วว่องไว
handled.
มากอะ
Forsaken's actually the one that goes
บัตพง
down
บัต
first
แพ็ก
and
ระเบิด
takes death so that Jing can clean them all up.
อะไรของน้องอะ
Ferrari peak with the blast pack as well. I mean,
สวยว่ะ
Jing
JJ
ever so capable. Still, this breaks T1's economy. They have to go in for a save. Is this that round
คล่อง
again?
แคล่วว่องไวจริงครับ
Shocking. I'm out of here. Shocking.
Shaken's out of here. He's not gonna be going in there alone.
Yeah, we know what those sheriffs can do now, so
ลองราชาตาล
we're gonna back up.
แง่แหละเฮียนั้นโดด2 ทีเนี่ยนะติดอยู่เพดาน
Let's see where Forsaken goes with this one.
โหแล้วหันหลังพอดี
Probably just gonna try to hang out.
Oh!
But Carpe.
เป็นรองไอตาลจริงว่ะ
The lean to take him down.
นี่ถ้าเป็นจอห์นโอเซนไม่พลาดนะ
That duel.
ถ้าเป็นจอห์นโอเซนไม่มีพลาดนะ บอกเลย
Rather, Mind Freak with a little peek here. Just gonna run away for now. So meanwhile, a lot of sound being made, and it's gonna mean that Mind
Oh,
Freak can just
Mind
line
Freak.
it up, gets 3 kills. The peek from something is not good.
เฮ้ย
And T1 now 2v1.
something
and they make another thrifty happen
Key.
in this map.
เฮ้ยขี้
One enemy.
โอ้
Devi, not good enough
Oh,
this
man.
time. And it's not an official one, but either way, T1 able to lock this one down. Multiple Sheriff kills once again.
How do they do this again and again? And it's just off of Sheriffs. They pick up some weapons, making use of the ultimates
โค
too.
ตรเดือดคู่เนี้ย
It pushes PRX out of their comfort
ถือว่า
zone.
คุ้มคนดู
Devi
นะคู่นี้ ถ้า
trying
ซื้อตั๋วไป
to
ดูขอบคุณมาก
suss
ครั
out
บ
their positions as well. Not
Nong
quite able to do so.
Lata,
On to the next player as they play
Lata.
off of each other's contact.
Lata,
Again,
Lata.
teamwork won. 5-4 now. They're starting to recover. Forsaken opting for that overdrive play.
Prepared for hellfire.
Okay.
Yeah, in they go.
Blocking sight.
Sands cleared as they try to take it over. Devi is just waiting in the corner. They don't
Oh,
check it.
reblood.
And the turret. Timmy, he's helping out. He's trying his best. Gonna pick up a kill for the team. Munchkin, meanwhile, trying to tap on some heads. Gets the one. Carpe.
โอ้ในทายในทายในทาย
But
ค
it's
รับ
not meant to be.
คา
Devi
เป้
with yet
อีกนิดเดียว
another
เพื่อนอีกนิดเดียวอีก
3K.
นิดเดียว
PRX 6-4.
เมื่อกี้ประมาณ10
Incredibly back
17
and
วิครับ
forth, and
ราว
yes,
เมื่อกี้
the
17 วิ
turret
ฮะ
does chip in a little bit. Thank you,
17 วิ
Timmy.
จบ
Just smart plays
คือ
of
ไม่ต้องให้มาหรอกนาทีกว่า
orbital strike comes through. They're probably going to push through Sands as well. Maybe a little bit of presence towards A main. This is what we're going to do, boys. And Devi comes in from the side, holds it. Forsaken along with Devi again, of course, up by A main. Just the way that they play off each other, and now it's going to be the timeout called because T1 has yet to secure a strong lead.
Yeah, you know, it's
อัน
been
นี้ลงไปเจอ
PRX
ใครวะ
mostly just coming out, challenging them.
อันนี้
Not
ผู้
really
แพ้ลงไป
allowing
เจอใครเอ่ย
T1
ขออนุ
to
ญาตเช็คแป๊บ
get much momentum, really. I mean, every time T1 gets like a crazy round, a thrifty or what have you,
โอ้
PRX
เซตา
immediately is in their face. They're going for weird angles. Forsaken's peeking everyone. And
Oh,
it's
shit.
really difficult to handle, especially when there's so many talented
คิด
members
ว่า
on
น่า
the
จะ
side of
เป็นนี่ไหม
PRX.
Dynamic.
TS
Mindfree's just taking a little,
แล้วก็ T1
little rest, you know.
That's the pose.
เจอกันแน่นอน และตรงนี้ก็จะเป็น T1
Yeah.
But this is exactly what I was thinking about as well. Before the match
ว่า T1
started,
ดีพอที่จะไป
seeing the
ข้างบนได้นะ
composition is exactly the
ดี
same.
พอเลย ดีพอไปชิง
What
ต่อ
this
นะ
means is that have both teams evolved that much? Has something, you know, coming into the equation given PRX that much more firepower?
ภาพนี้แน่นอน
Can T1 actually find this new form on the same map that they fell to before their previous matchup? Certainly for now, it's a lot closer than before, but not quite
3
where
สล็อต
it needs to bring T1 over that edge. PRX still on top. This
ใช่
time
ว่า
though,
3 ทีมไปมาสเตอ
chaos
ร์
map.
ที่ยี่ปุ่น
Pushing on both sides. PRX getting the information outside of B, but the hit goes towards A. Devi is pinched.
He's
ว้าว
How
my
did he manage
god
that?
what the
T1 are
fuck
just like,
man what
oh, yeah,
happened
he'll be
Valorant
done.
hello
Somebody will take him down.
hello Leon hello can you fake this man
Stunned.
Yeah, didn't matter. And they eventually
Hello?
find Carpe. They're like, oh, I guess I'll take him out. That's going to be a really clean round here for PRX, and it all comes off of a stunned Phantom spray.
Sorry to spoil the party.
I mean, roll the clip because holy heck, God, it's just what?
Last round before the
I can't believe it. There was so much in his face. He still turns around, managing to recover off of this delayed spray. The fire rate is lowered down
Couldn't
because
be
of your
better.
concussion, but he manages to get 3 anyway.
He's pretty happy
Certainly
with
happy
himself.
about that.
He should be.
The Hantu from Kalanta. 7-4 now, and PRX. I mean, this is what the timeout was for. Can T1 come back in this round? They
ข
have
อบ
a
คุณพี่
rolling
บูมที่เป็น
thunder.
กระบอกเสียงให้น้องๆเลิกเล่นการ
Yeah,
พนัน
I
ค
mean,
รับ
they
แต่
tried
2-0
fast
จริง
hits.
ครับ
You know, that play through Sands. As, okay, here's the rolling thunder from the side. Oh,
พี่
it's
ร
going
ณ
to be
รงค์
met
เรื่อง
with
นี้มา
another
ก่อนครับ
one.
ผม
As they throw them at each other, here's Forsaken now getting in real quick. He's gonna steady that spray, picks up
โอ้โห
one,
โลแฟด
does a ton of damage to
เจ
Bud,
สันมึง
follows
เยือก
up.
เย็นเกิน
Carpe alone again.
เฮ้ยพวกมึงกินอะไรกันเป็นอาหารน่ะ
PRX are just,
มันยิงอยู่มันหันโล
they're
แฟด
not being nice to them anymore.
The disrespect on that
สมองมันทำ
Valdez.
ด้วยอะไรวะ
Just
Might as well.
jumping out, showstopper. The Carpe, the guy had an orbital strike,
Man,
couldn't
fat,
even pull it
yeah.
out.
The emotional damage that they are inflicting on T1 right now cannot be understated. Yeah.
สู้มันได้เป็นเล็กด่านนี้แม่งแข็งจริงเนี่ยแม่งเล่นกันเป็นบุกเล่นบุกเป็นบุกเหมือนกันคือสไตล์มันแม่งกับด่านนี้แม่งโคตรเหมาะสมกันเลยว่ะ
Already a ton of poke damage onto Ban.
More rifles on PRX too. Excuse me, it was 3 out of 4 pistol rounds. One did win one from the last map, but here we go.
There you go, the walls are up, and Forsaken's on the site. Greeted by a lot of utility, but PRX are coming at their hard and fast.
หมด
As they have the fire
เขาเรียกม้วนเดียวหมด
advantage here. And outside player is alone. He's going to have to try to flank them, but that's going to be spotted and down for Saya. Forsaken will take that down.
สังเกตมันเล่นทั้งหมด12ราวใช่ไหมตอนมันกันอะแม่งเล่นในไซส์กี่ราวเองสัก 3-4 ราวมั้งที่เหลือแม่งอยู่นู่นอะบ้านเขาอะไอ้เหี้ยฝั่งกันฝั่งกันของเปเปอร์เล็กครับ